this is going to be my Haven controller guide. I'll be doing this as Omen. I'd say anything you can do with Omen, you can pretty much do with Astra. I'm going to start on attack. And then we're going to start with defaulting, go into just sight hits, and then switch to defense. So for defaulting towards A, this is the smoke I would throw if you have Omen towards here. The reason you want to throw it closer is because if you throw it all the way back, it won't land in time to cross. So this is the best smoke you can throw as Omen. It allows you to
Shadows traveling.
let's take this early control here. Another thing with Omen you can do is you can TP down here. I mean, nothing too crazy. Another thing you can do, this isn't really an Omen thing, you could recall a star here as Astra, Cypher Cage, Jet Smoke, whatever. Sort of the same thing. If you're defaulting towards B, you can throw a smoke like this that goes into this site. You can kind of like lurk up with it. This is typically going to be a Viper Orb though, so I wouldn't do this too often really. And then the third type of defaulting smoke that you can do is this one where you throw it in the center of the top of C. The idea is you can like quickly grab the orb, you can have someone insert here. I'm pretty sure an Opera can see over the smoke. A little bit. So I mean you might want to throw it a little bit more to the right. So something more like this. So it locks off like 100%. And then you can also use the smoke to flood out. So like you get like a breach flash like up here, Silva Dart down here. Oh, forgot about that. Sorry. You just like util dom and throw like a second smoke here. And with Omen you can actually like TP in afterwards as well. So I mean that's just a quick simple thing over the defaulting of the map. So now let's go over attack. So always want to smoke heaven first, and then you want to throw your second smoke here. This pretty much just prevents anyone from getting into the site, like safely, because you can just have someone hold this. If you don't have the heaven smoke, I would always, or if you only have one smoke, I would always throw the smoke, and then just watch heaven like here. It's not as reliable as having a smoke, but I mean, nothing really will be. But it kind of just allows you to like hold heaven as long as they're like not towards the back of heaven here. Like if they're just like here, like they're not gonna expect someone right here, or like right here. That's just like a really strong angle you can hold. Because like you crouch on this line, you can just see their head like along there. Yeah, it's really simple. But I mean, you can see like why you have to be. They have to be sort of like here. Then you can just see each other's heads. For a paranoia, there's a lot of different ones you can throw. So say you're a long player, and your sewer player like needs help here to get out. You can throw something like that to where it blinds all of this. If you're a sewer, you can throw a really strong one like this. It is like that pretty much. So it'd be like probably like that, yeah. So you just wanna like figure out about the right height. Yeah, it looks about right. And I mean it will blind anyone here or backside. So then your duelist player can come in and be like, oh shit, they're blind. Boom, easy kills or whatever. Moving on to B, it's really simple. Every time you go C, you're gonna want to smoke this. If you have a Viper, then the Viper wall will work here. And say this is Viper wall, you can throw a smoke up here and TP into it. And then you can kind of control a lot of B site from the top. With this smoke, it's really strong. Call for the Viper wall to go down. There's smoke behind you. All that stuff. could throw like a
Cover going out.
second smoke here or something weird. I'm not sure who has the advantage here. I think it's this player. It can be, yeah.
Not that.
Actually, maybe not. I don't know. I mean, you can experiment with stuff, but the normal smokes, if it's just you and you're playing with ranked or whatever, it's gonna be like this, where you throw these. But in team play, just know you can have the Viper wall here, and you get to throw like an extra smoke up here, or you can just save it, whatever. This is like how you would take garage control. If you only want to take garage, you would throw smokes like this, do this, do the trip, or the alarm bot, or the trap. No, the trademark. There's a lot of things in here. If you want to go B off of this, for some reason, you can throw a smoke here, and then come here. You can plant the bomb like in this area. You can kind of watch it from here. Let me throw a plastic there.
Gun here.
So you can kind of just like see like, oh, that's rather wrong where the bomb is.
Gun here.
You can kind of do this. Wait,
Cover
does this
going out.
like work? It's like
Here.
huh. It's like if you ping a gun,
Gun here.
you can kind of do the same thing. Like, don't go to where the bomb is. That's kind of cool. Okay. Never thought about that. So yeah, you can do that. If you want to go garage to B, uncommon, very uncommon. It's like an eco type play. And then the next thing, I did not mean to throw that. Just kind of ignore the smoke. The next one is just throw the same heaven one. Do all the same, like clear all like 4 trips that are here possibly. Like of the 4 different trips.
Cover going out.
And you can throw a CT smoke, and then I would say you could throw a flash maybe like this. Kind of shut it down like that. And then you just prevent CT. I mean, yeah, pretty simple. And then quickly going over defense. It's sort of like you throw that, throw paranoia, and then like you want to throw the smoke as you're coming in, kind of. Because you aren't going to be the front of the line typically. If you're doing this in ranks, you probably want to be a bit safer with this.
Blinding.
Something like this, where you like sit against this wall, and then throw the smoke. Another thing you could do, I mean, after you paranoid, you kind of like, boom, okay, it looks clear, boom. You can try to do stuff on the fly. Because this CT smoke's not as important. Like, after you get this initial first line, then it becomes a lot more important.
Cover going out.
But as women, you can kind of like break the timing of it, so it's like
Shadows traveling.
1, 2, 3, 4. If you die there, then that's kind of a problem. But I mean, if you feel like you can get away with this a lot, then it could be fine. So yeah, that pretty much summarizes attack. Let's go over defense now. We're gonna show and see since we're here. Previously, you would be able to throw a one-way on this door here. Omen no longer has one-ways. You can do this with Viper though. If you play secondary Viper, so like Omen / Astra plus Viper in the comp. It's like, again, like a team play type of thing. Really, you're just gonna throw this smoke.
Shadows traveling.
Sorry, I feel like I have to sneeze. Shit. And if you want to throw like a side smoke, like here, anyone who like walks in here, like you are favored in the fight. Because like there, you don't know where to look, and you know like they have to be somewhere within here. So kind of just like take that. You can also reposition with it really easily. Like you can like go from one side of the site to the other. And you can TP, like you can use this to like use TPs really well. Another thing you can do is if you feel like they're still coming, you can throw the paranoia, hop up and just like fight off of it. So that's kind of strong. towards Garage, there's not a lot you can do with Omen specifically. But I mean, to like set up a trap play, you could probably throw like a Cypher camera here, and then someone sees, or like the cam sees something, boom, paranoia, boom, red line, boom. I mean, typically you're gonna have like either a Sova or like a Cypher in Garage, or a Trip and just like leave Garage open. It's kind of up to what your team wants to do, or how your rank game is going. And a lot of ranked games, like you just end up with absolutely nothing in Garage, and you just lose a lot of the defense rounds unnecessarily. On B, Omen's kind of one of the stronger characters on the map, if not the strongest B site like character, just because he can manipulate the height on top of like having smokes. Like Jet's probably the only other option. You can kind of just like manipulate this however you want. Oh, I can take a one. Like paranoia the mob, like whatever. And then lastly, going over A, you can, say you're retaking A, you can throw smoke like here, and then like it blocks everything else off. Like it blocks off this angle here, so you don't have to worry about it when you're coming in. Boom, 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 and then you want to like hold the smoke. Like oh shit, there's people here, and then you like draw a normal smoke, and then clear this. Probably tap the bomb or whatever. You obviously don't want to run after tapping, but I mean you get the point.
Cover going out.
So for defending the site, if you have someone here, you could honestly throw a more aggressive like smoke, not that specifically, something more like this where it lines this up. Yeah, something like this could be really strong because, especially with Omen, to be honest, you can kind of just like TP and like get out, and then if you re-smoke that, you can TP up here and just hold this. I mean, for holding sewer, you either like you want to just throw a smoke somewhere in this.
Cover going out.
This is where it's like as hard as possible for them to come out. Like honestly, like the deeper the better, I would say. That's because it makes it so clunky for them to exit. It's like, but you could like smoke like this to prevent them to get the good Killjoy ult down if they have a Killjoy. If not, don't worry about it too much. But if they don't have like a Killjoy ult or have the ability to pressure it, I mean you can kind of just smoke this like really deep, and we could have someone like here holding it. So what's that like? Like the classic Omen angle. Oh, I'm still on this. This angle. Wait, that's actually kind of weird.
Cover going out.
You can like. Wait, is there just about smoke? Oh no. As long as you don't have anyone. Let's just
Cover
over
going out.
I wouldn't pay too much attention to something like this. I'll just throw a normal smoke. Something like a little bit deeper, just to make it as hard as possible for them to come out. It prevents them from like getting a flash or anything out. Like a Phoenix flash, Gale flash. It depends on the agents that they have to their disposal though. Another thing with Omen is he's a pretty good opper, especially in this map, so you can start here, and that way no one can see you, and you can just get out like this.
Cover going out. Cover going out.
Like hold the site fairly well. You can like, I don't know, paranoia like that. Boom. Just like try to play around the site. Another strong hopping angle. I mean, anywhere a Jet's strong at hopping, Omen will be as well. Like, if this angle is really strong, let's go to C. I guess Garage would be the next best here. And then obviously this one. Like all of these angles are really strong just because it's a strong off angle. And Omen's just a decent opper. It's like what you do is Omen like isn't impossible to do with an op as well. Omen's definitely not the most optimal opping agent. Like compared to a Jet or a Chamber, but I mean, he's not that bad because like the stuff he has to do is kind of just like natural. Like if you have to throw smoke to like support your team, it's kind of like frustrating
Cover going
with
out.
an op, but I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. Like I wouldn't be too mad about like having to do all this. I mean, it's like obviously if you're not a good operator, you wouldn't want to op on Omen. Like Omen is still like a it's still optimal to run a rifle on Omen, but it's not the worst thing to pick up an operator as Omen. 15 minutes. Let's just let's throw in some secondary Viper stuff.
30 seconds left.
Just for the fun of it. This isn't like you can't play Viper as a single smoke. This is for team play. Actually no. I'll do this in another video. Let's do stuff for Astra.
30 seconds left.
So with Astra, there's not a lot of different things you can do really. I mean, all the ults are pretty readable. Like you have this one, which just blocks off everything on A.
Let's see now.
This one, Astra ult for retake is really strong because it's just unbreakable.
Well divided.
Like bullets can't get through. You can like
My ult's
easily
ready.
defuse the bomb. And you have the
Conceal
smoke
bully
into
them in.
suck. And then for attacking, you can throw like a, I don't know, suck and a stun back here. You can pair this with like a Killjoy Molly or a Raised Nade, whatever your comp game has. I mean, you can throw stuff like a lot of different places. Like,
With bully
you can pull
them in.
people off of logs. Maybe?
I need is pulling them in.
I guess you have to throw a lot closer.
I need pulling them in.
Like that would be annoying.
Without
You
a
could
star,
also
I
stun
cannot.
back here.
Knocking them.
So like a close suck and like a
Pulling them in.
Stun.
Blasting them.
like they're kind of just like stuck wherever they go. Honestly, Astra Util is very strong at Garage because of how close quarters it is. So like you can
Concuss pulling them in.
suck here, do this. Like obviously, you would want to be more comfortable with Astra Util. But I mean, like the idea is very simple. Like
Pulling them in. Knocking them.
you'll stun and pull everyone out of the corner. The back gong things are strong. Back here, here, here. Like just the really annoying areas to clear out are really strong. Like
I need a stop. Pulling them in.
areas to like pull people out of. Like all of this. The stun in this corner could be good for coming out.
Pulling them in.
Like that they're at least vulnerable.
Blocking
This could be
vision.
either. I did not mean to do
Pulling
that.
them in.
But I mean, yeah, you kind of just have a lot of options with Astra. I would say between Astra and Omen, it's really personal preference. And honestly, with the Omen nerfs, I would probably go with Astra. It just depends on your controller player and team play, or like whichever one you feel more comfortable with in ranked. If you're forced to play smokes, yeah, I'll probably do a Viper, like a standalone Viper guide, sort of just like something like a Deadlock Ascent guide, stuff like that. Like single, like uncommon agent picks, explaining like why they're good and like how to play around them. Soon, I'll be in the next like 2-3 videos. Other than that, I hope this guide helped you. Check the Twitter, join the Discord, like, subscribe. I might be on Twitch by the time you guys see this video. Other than that, that's the end of the video.